Hey sugar babies, my name is Aisha and you're following along with Gardening with the Life of A and B. So while I was out here watering this morning, I noticed a beautiful thing, and I do not get them every year for whatever reason. I noticed that I get them every other year. So maybe it's like a pre-annual, like biannual type of thing, which means they're going to bloom every other year. But let me tune y'all in and show y'all these beautiful cactus. And I've had my cactus for years. And every now and then, if it gets hot and dry enough, which it has been very hot and humid and dry enough, this is what these little babies will look like. And they will put off some beautiful blooms and flowers that look like so. So there are more coming on. And I'm just waiting on them to sprout and bloom. But y'all, when I say beautiful, they are absolutely stunning, beautiful. Some of them get larger than others. Some of them will stay about the same. But for the most part, that is what they look like. I'm going to have some beautiful echinacea that has blossomed and bloomed. These ones back here, let me walk back here. These ones are just getting ready to bloom. But I will walk y'all around to the front because the ones in the front have already bloomed and they are absolutely stunning. So I wanted to show y'all that this morning while I was out here watering, how pretty those were. And the cactus y'all actually have blossomed, like where you see weeds there or some other stuff growing, because I don't go in there and fool with them because the thorns on them are hideous. But yeah, the cactus has bloomed out and I'm just letting it do its thing. There's even a piece of cactus that's up underneath, and these suckers are huge. They have gotten so big, so pretty, but that's how those look. But up under this bad boy, let's move one of these leaves without getting stuck. As you can see, there are cactus growing up under there. So up under there, through there, it's coming out and doing its thing. That's all I know. But these suckers have gotten so big and pretty. I do not replant these every year. For those of you that will ask, these are perennials, which means they come back every year. I just take care of them and water them. When it's real hot, how it's been, they get watered twice a day. When it's not, then they get watered once a day. I usually try to get out here first thing early in the morning and get it done. The lilies have already bloomed, y'all. So they're blooming and they're starting to fall off and die, but they come back fuller each year. They are pretty every year. Then my daisies, I love my daisies. I do cut them for fresh flowers on the inside, but the orange ones are just about done blooming and going. My purple bells are coming back. They kind of die off and then come back. Same with this rose bush. I'm getting ready to prune it, take all the dead ones off, and then she will start developing new buds for new roses. But here is some of the echinacea that has blossomed and bloomed. Another one of my flower baskets that I've put together. And then this sucker is just, it's taking over everything. Everything, everywhere. She's doing whatever she's doing. That's all I know. Actually, I need to get ready and run over to the big box store real quick, one of the locals. Now this year, this is new. So this lily blooms here every year, as well as this hydrangea. And sometimes she gets flowers on her, and again, sometimes she don't. So I don't see any blooms or anything on her yet as of right now, but that doesn't mean that they're not going to come. And sometimes her blooms hide like way down low for whatever reason, but this right here is new. This purple little flower, I haven't even looked it up yet to see what it is, but it started growing in between here this year, and so I left it, and it had purple little flowers on it. It was pretty, so I left it. It went well with the fuchsia color lilies that were already here. But let me get this water hose off myself. Here's the other echinacea that is blooming and just beautiful. Y'all look at that. Look how pretty she is. And again, she can be used for teas or whatever you would like to use echinacea for. I use her for teas mostly. There is an oil that I want to try and make with some of her flowers and whatnot, but mostly I use her for tea. I have used some of her flower leaves for a bath, a milk bath that I make, but other than that, she is used for whatever you want her to be used for. But y'all, bring y'all along and show y'all how pretty my cactus is blooming for this year. I'm finna finish up. I got a lot more watering to do. Get over here to the other side of the house and get this stuff watered and all of the garden stuff in the back before it gets any hotter, because I delayed the time of watering today a little bit. So I had some other stuff to do this morning, but I'm getting to it. I'm getting to it, y'all. So again, that is my spiel on the cactus and the flowers on the front and on the other side of the house. And I'm getting ready to water and do what it do back here in this back. Until next time, peace, love, and light. Continue to follow along. My followers or subscribers, I thank you. Please share, like, subscribe. Peace, love, and light.